Well, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your yearly 2026 reading. We're going to do the 12 houses. This is going to be every house that you can align with. Okay, and I'm going to go right through it with you before we actually start with the reading, so you just have like a little bit of know-how of how this actually works. You can watch it as many times as you want, and also it's completely white behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like winter wonderland here in Holland, and it hasn't been like that since 2021. So fresh new start, and it took some days, and I'm sure to feel that way too. Now, what we're going to do for each and every one of you, I'm going to go through the whole cycle of the 12 houses, starting from the first house and how that is going to impact you. So this is going to be a general start of what you can expect or what you need to know. And then in the second half of the portion, I will go into depth for your zodiac sign. And for those that want to go a little bit deeper, I will do an extended as well. Now let's get started with how this spread works. So I'm going to go through all the houses, starting off with the first house, which is all about the self. It's all about how you present yourself to the outside world, your core individual self and your principles. Okay, that's like the Aries house is the first house, how you come across to other people. And this may actually have some radical changes as well. The way that you are fierce, the way that you put yourself out there, the way you communicate, and what you actually show the world. Okay, and this could be like a lot of radical changes that you make, or actually you can go a little bit inward. We're going to look at that with the tarot. Now the second house is Taurus energy, and that's all about your assets. It's all about your luxury. It's all about like what you have in financial goals, how you actually move forward, making your practical plans towards the future, and what you will gain in terms of extra luxury, or even like the way you eat, the way you nurture yourself, and the way that you are tied to material assets in your life. Okay, so this is going to be very, very important. Now, the third house is obviously the house of Gemini, which all rules communication. It rules, I don't even know why I have these cards. It's just like for the 12 signs, but it's like most of us already know most of it, but still it's good to have a little bit of insight before you go into your zodiac depth. Okay, so this is all about your communication, your friendships, your siblings, the way that you are in social environments, all the things that will be changing in your connections and on social media, the way that you broadcast yourself, okay, the way that you will sharpen your communication with the people around you, but also internally, obviously. Okay, so it's all about communication. And then we have the fourth house, which is obviously Cancer. Okay, and Cancer is all about the home life. It's all about our emotional warmth, and we just had that Cancer full moon, and a lot of you may have felt that feeling of emotional safety. Where can I actually be myself on an emotional state? Are you allowed to actually feel in a certain way, or feel even emotions, or do you get rejected for that? Okay, everything that revolves around the way that you have been in your upbringing, your home life, the bond with your mother, which very, very important. The bond with your mother, how has that actually affected you as a person, affected you when it comes to your traumas, right? There's a lot of energy that contains the roots. Okay, like what are your roots? Are you connected to your roots, right? Like these type of symptoms could come up for you to take care of it. Okay, but this is all about the family, the home life, your house, your home, your temple. Okay, like these matters. Now the fifth house is Leo, which is the entertainer. Okay, this is all about the passion, the love, the excitement, the being in the middle of tension, and what you do with that, right? This is very, very important. I remember that last year I had the Hermit coming out. It was like, I don't want to be in the attention, but still I got in the attention mode. But still, it's about how you actually wanted to live a non-entertainment life for others, for yourself, but still, you got a lot of wisdom out of it, right? So the fifth house, the lover, right? So we are going to check in with how passionate your connections is going to be when it comes to your love life as well. And well, yeah, again, performance, entertainment, and creativity is also going to be a part of that, but most likely it's going to be all about your love affairs and your love life. Right, then we have the sixth house, Virgo energy, which is all about your work, self-nurture, your daily routines, right? Your daily health, your well-being, how you deal with yourself, how you nurture yourself, your diet, but also your work discipline, right? How disciplined are you? How programmed are you? How, yeah, all of that energy is going to be talked about in your daily rituals, which also talks about your spiritual rituals. Okay, a little bit of water. Right, then we have the seventh house, which is all about your relationship with others, your contracts, your Libra energy, which is also about maybe people pleasing. How far will you go with pleasing people? All right. So this is all about like your marriage as well. Like if you are married or if you're going to get married, right? Like all the deep connections that really ask you to have a real commitment, right? Like real responsibility within that commitment. Okay. So that is going to be all about Libra, also all about like how well you maintain the harmony with other people, how socially harmonious you will be, right? And also, of course, justice and karma will be ruling the seventh house, all right? Now, the eighth house is all about intimacy, Scorpio energy that rules the underworld. And it's all about your transformation. Okay, like the depth of your transformation, shedding the old and going through that dark night of the soul, but also like being very attached to something that really is passionate to you, right? Like this is where you will feel the most when it comes to your energy and your passion and even maybe your addictions or your obsessiveness, all right? Like that type of deep energies will be highlighted in the eighth house, but also it rules money, it rules legacy, it rules the hierarchy, like things that are a little bit dark at nature, but those energies, the shadows that really transform you into a new and better person. That's when the phoenix rises. Okay, so yeah, it's all about that mystery type of energy, and obviously also the investments that you make when it comes to money, because Scorpio is very, it's like Pinter, they're like very secure, they know how to get their security in check through the dark times, through that shadow work, through that underworld type of suppression that they have in like being obsessively hunting your ambitions. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy. And then we have Sagittarius and my washing machine that's just like being always the party in the house. I don't even know if you can hear it or not, but it's like Sagittarius is just like walking around as if life is the party, right? Like, and that's what we do. I'm Sagittarius myself, so that you know. But yeah, that's all about expansion. It's all about your travel, it's the higher self, your higher wisdom, and everything that comes with enjoying things in the most positive way and being happy with just being able to philosophy, right? Like that's actually what makes us the most happy. Like obviously, if you really check if you are happy or not, when are you the most happiest? It's actually when you really can talk about like the deep stuff, the deep spiritual stuff, the psyche stuff, things that most people don't say. It's the truth seeker, right? Like the truth should be spoken, and Sagittarius will not fail at truth speaking. Matter of fact, if anyone that tries to call like a Sagittarius a liar is like, okay, well, your world is a lie if you think that a Sagittarius will lie, because their biggest flaw is to be open and honest and direct, right? So this is your directness and your movement. And honestly, we are just entering the horse season, or the horse year actually, which is all about momentum. And obviously Sagittarius, half horse, half human. Sagittarius, you better get things going this year. Okay, so anyway, this is all about your luck and, well, the way that you perceive life, and don't allow any form of negativity to get to you. Shake it off and move forward, right? So yeah, the wisdom of Sagittarius, the voyager, okay? And then we move to the 10th house, which is all about your reputation. Is Capricorn energy. It's all about your career, your long-term goals, your legacy, the way that you are in authority of your life, of your finances, of your dreams, and how hard you actually work in order to gain that, right? That's your 10th house. It's all about your reputation. Like, people trying to damage your reputation because of jealousy, yeah, that is a part of the 10th house energy, but it is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the big papa of karma. So even if people have been trying to do that out of jealousy, out of envy, out of spite, out of, misuse of power, Capricorn energy, Saturn energy rules all about that, and will absolutely give everyone their fair share and their fair credit. Okay, so whatever responsibilities, whatever achievements, whatever career goals you have, we're going to look into that in the 10th house of Capricorn. Okay, and then we have another sip of water. Then we have the beautiful energy of Aquarius. And Aquarius have been with that Uranus, like in the past years, has been doing some crazy shifts and radical changes. And that what we're going to look at, especially personally to you. But this is a house that rules friendships, okay, group activities, group circulations, your environment, your social environment, okay. But it also is the innovator. It's the technology nerd sometimes, and comes up with like the greatest ideas and makes like changes that will be for everyone involved. All right, like the changes that Aquarius can make, it affects like group dynamics, it affects like the communities, okay, or just the, wow, I just forgot the word, collective, the collective. Why would that be? How can a reader like me forget the word collective? So maybe there is going to be something shifting within that, because the last couple of years it has been all about the collective, the collective movement, the collective ideas, the collective changes. There is something within that. Maybe it will turn a lot of people more inward, rather than just being the sheep of, going after the collective's idea or collective's opinion. Okay, that's definitely a good download right now. But yeah, communities, that's what you need to keep in mind. And then we have the Piscean energy. The Piscean energy, the dreamer of the zodiac, the always forgiver, the healer, the subconscious one, the one that nobody really understands, the one that is also always sensitive, the one that lacks sometimes a little bit of boundary, or the distinguished energy of like the good and the bad, the high and the low, heaven and hell. Like there is this polarity that's going on, right? Like that what we see also like in the Piscean energy, it's like the yin and the yang, right? So this is about your balance in the spiritual sense. It's all about your subconscious, your intuition, your third eye, your chakras, your way of connecting with the higher realm of spirituality, but also the way that you are compassionate first to yourself and then to others. First forgiving yourself and then others. So yeah, also rules the big karma, okay, the big baggage. What have you been dragging into 2026 that you needed to left behind? And that will be your sacrifice as well. We need to make the right decisions, right? What do we re-enter into our year of 2026? That is going to be a choice that will be ruling the whole year as well. That is also I want to say the garbage of the karma. Wow, that sounds another download. The garbage of karma. Why not? We're just, we're going through it. But yeah, your Akashic Records is also included in that. Your Akashic Records is all about the past life integration, your ancestral language, past life. Okay, what are you bringing into this lifetime that you actually need to resolve? And how do we know that we resolve that? It's when we keep on continuing to receive or get the same situations with different type of people. And instead of looking like, okay, why am I attracting that, or why does this happen to me, we actually go internally and in depth to actually heal that pattern and heal and release that karma, the karmic bonds. Yes. And your connection to spirit, your prayers, the way that you believe in God and the universe, the heaven, your manifestations, like all the things that you need from the subconscious world to stay anchored in this world, right? The meaning of life, the meaning of why we are here to complete a chapter. Wow, that was fun. That was really fun. And trust me, I didn't even, like, I haven't done this for quite some years, this one. And I didn't even go through the names. It's just like that passion that just comes in, So what we're going to do, I hope you made it till this point. Thank you so much for listening to this. And we're going to go with the tarot over in all the houses and see what is going to happen for you as a zodiac sign. And there is going to be an extra pull in the middle of it that will highlight which houses will be the most relevant for you. Okay, so get ready, get your popcorn, get your tea, get your coffee, and let's kick it. Hello there, my lovely Sagittarians. Welcome to your yearly tarot reading. So great you made it here. So we're going to go all the way from the 1st till the 12th house. And for those that are asking why I still have my little Christmas tree up in here, is because I'm recording this around the 6th of January. And for us Armenians, it is actually real Christmas. Okay, it's the day of the Three Kings and the Epiphany. So for anyone that has been celebrating that, Merry Christmas. Right, let's move over. I do have a very good feeling, like for Sagittarius, it's going to be a very good year. It's the year of the horse. It's all about movement, all right? Okay, starting in your first house, we got a lot of good cards already coming through. Look at that. We've got the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. This is you really putting a lot of effort and belief in your self-image and feeling secure within yourself, independent. You radiate. There's a lot of, how do I say that? Like the inner confidence comes from all that you have built in your life, okay? And people will see that. People will see that you don't just belong to anything or anyone. You just belong to who you are and what still needs to come come towards you. Okay, the Three of Wands is like having your shipments coming in. So that just means that you will be very patient in regards to your dreams, your goals, and people will see you as someone that is a little bit more laid back in the background, allowing things and, you know, whatever or whomever needs to be in your life kind of like move freely towards you. You don't force yourself, you don't force any type of energies, and within yourself you are quite confident and feeling accomplished. Okay, very independent energy. All right, we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Sorry, my head is not quite in the screen. In your second house of assets. This is beautiful energy. It means that you constantly keep on working on investing in yourself, investing in, you know, your liability, you're investing in your material world and working on a steady phase in that. With the Page of Swords, it might be that you are searching or doing some sort of research to invest more of your time and energy. But overall, what I'm feeling here with these two cards, it just feels like you are also being very skeptical as well as protective from outside noises or outside, you know, envy towards what you have, towards your assets. You are you are kind of like aware that there are some people that are trying to lurk into what you have, what you do with what you have, what you own, or your money, or all of that. But you really show up with a lot of dedication towards what you are building in your material world. I like it. You got the Hermit also at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit is all about introspection, going inward, not really flaunting, really working on your investments, on your material harvest, you know, keeping yourself also a little bit private is what I'm getting. Privacy is going to be a little bit more key in this year for you. Right, in your third house, Three of Pentacles. So you might be working together with people that share the same values like you. You might be working together with, you know, have new collaborations, especially if you are in a social field. You might be really being admired. Oh, I like this. Oh, I love it. Sagittarius, discernment, and Queen of Swords, and the Strength card. So that means controlled truth will be spoken. This is you being very discerning in regards to what you think, how you speak. You speak with clarity, but you also know when to hold back. You really trust in yourself. Your strength lies within the way that you communicate. You're very sharp, very direct. This is something that everyone knows about Sagittarius. However, Sagittarius does get misunderstood, or because we philosophy or we are straight shooters, people tend to kind of like change that narrative into their own belief, or change the narrative to manipulate you in some sort of way. The Queen of Swords is saying like, you shall not be manipulated. Okay, like you shall speak the truth, and nothing and no one can stop that from happening, because you are the truth seeker. Okay, and the Strength card is saying like, your biggest strength is the way you communicate. So anyone that kind of like try to, you know, dismantle that or take that away from you, ain't going to happen. Okay, this is the best card that you can get right now with that Strength and the Queen of Swords. But a lot of people will this year around be happy with your truth, be happy with your awareness, your clarity. Okay, I love it. Your fourth house, your roots, family. We have the Two of Pentacles, beautiful, and the Devil. Okay, so a lot on your plate, a lot that requires from you. You may need to, you know, stop overly adjusting to people or situations that are taking a lot of your energy. This is going to be very important. Let's say someone demands on your time, demands on your energy, demands on your house, or demands on something. and you kind of like, juggle your way through it, this is saying like, no, like everyone is responsible for their own stability in life. So the Two of Pentacles and the Devil does indicate that you take too much on your plate, too much from the outside world, sometimes inside your house. Or you may have family members or people that you live with that demand and control you in a way where you can lose your sense of safety, or your, not safety, your groundedness, okay? Grounded and focusedness. So when it comes to self-care, you really need to have like a hygiene, like a home hygiene, clear out the energy the best way possible. Don't get into any type of addictions, especially around the house. Don't allow people to, take on your energy with the devil, or allow to control you. The fifth house, oh, we got the Seven of Pentacles. So when it comes to your, being outside, or enjoying yourself, this is like the house of playfulness, right? Like entertainment, music, passion, love affairs. You're going to be way more laid back. You're going to really look at, okay, where do I invest my time and energy and money in, right? Is this going to be really fulfilling me, or am I just doing it for the sake of it, right? You're going to be very careful and cautious with what and how you invest your money when it comes to maybe also dates, but also like in the entertainment, right? Yeah, the Five of Swords. You might be, how do I say that? Like, you might be met with a lot of jealousy, envy, or people that, try to diminish your reputation, or try to cause for some sort of shame on you with this Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. But I feel like you really hold yourself content here with the Seven of Pentacles, and take a clear step back from anything that is just rushing towards you. Yeah, this is quite painful. This is quite painful. It's as if, not everyone understands your level of having fun, or your level of joy, okay? Yeah, and the Hierophant. You maybe even, like, if you have a partnership, or you will be having a partnership, this is going to be a very spiritual one. And make sure that it is one where they truly understand you. They're not there for you for your status, or what you have, or what you, for your beauty. No, this needs to be like a mutual, respectful relationship. You will need to make decisions here, because not everyone wants to be with you because they understand you. Some people want to be with you because you're attractive, or you're confident, and you have all these good qualities that make them feel better when you are around them. However, when you try to explain yourself, they may not always understand, and you will feel a sense of depletion, or hurt, or betrayal, especially from people that try to use your energy in their own advantage. So this is going to be a year where you really need to make decisions that are respectful for you. Self-respect. In your sixth house, we have, oh, beautiful, Three of Pentacles and the Star card coming through. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, the Three of Pentacles and the Star in your sixth house means that you may need to ask others as well for help. Ask to work together with people, or make sure that you have some sort of concealer, maybe, that can really help you to achieve your healing goals. So let's say that maybe you are recovering, right? Like the sixth house could be about health, or could be about like how you organize your life, right? This may mean that maybe you need someone that can guide you with that, all right? Like a little bit of a mentor that kind of like checks up on you, like, okay, like, did you finish this, or did you finish that? Especially if you're going through some sort of heartbreak, or recovery, or maybe even depression. There are a lot of different tools and ways to get things going. And the Three of Pentacles in this case could even indicate like having like an external app, right? Like something that you feel comfortable with that really, shows you your progress when it comes to your daily routines, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your diet. Right. In your 7th house of partnerships, oh, you got the King of Wands. Look at that. Definitely a fiery, attracted, charming person coming in here. Relationship material. And we've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is quite good. Wow, the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. For some of you, you may have some sort of, either there is some sort of privacy in your love life. That could be, that's why you have the Five of Swords and Ten of Swords. Some people could be noticing that you are quite happy, or noticing that you have something under the wraps here with someone specific. They may be giving, or there is some sort of heaviness behind that. So either, I don't really see that it's like a secretive affair, but I do feel like there is a sense of accountability here within this relationship that weighs quite heavy on you, okay? Or that weighs quite heavy on the other person. This is a very spiritual partnership, but it does come with some sort of heaviness, or it does come with some sort of responsibility that maybe it isn't even both of yours to carry, but you do carry it throughout the relationship. So maybe let's say that, they have a very, busy life, or they have a very, how do I say that? Competitive environment around them. So you have to kind of like take also a little bit of accountability in that, or stay as private as possible when it comes to your commitment, when it comes to your relationship. Not everything or everyone needs to know what you're up to, right? Like that type of energy. Overall, it is good. It's just giving a little bit of like extra info in that. Right, your 8th house. Oof, the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Wait, I didn't really pull asking the 8th house. What is the 8th house? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. See, this is the complete opposite. So maybe in the last year, your intimate relationships had been very disappointing to you, or very stressful, or you caught a lot of backlash from it. However, this year there is going to be a significant attraction here. The Ace of Wands is all about physical attraction and energy and Kundalini rising. This is the house of the Kundalini rising in an intimate level. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying that whatever you have been enduring in the past year that wasn't in alignment with the way that you feel in an intimate connection, your intimacy is going to be propelling here. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that finally things are turning in your favor, turning on, okay? It's going to be a turn on, not a turn off. Okay, that's very, very specific for some of you. Okay, you're going to be absolutely happy about this energy. Absolutely, it's a turn on energy. Wow, I love it. In your 9th house, in your own house of Sagittarius, what's your energy? Oh, I like that. 8 of Wands, a lot of fast moving energies, a lot of travel, a lot of seeking out for new adventures, seek out for new experiences in life, having a lot of friends all over the world that you communicate with, but also travel towards. When it comes to your higher wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, you are going to be receiving a lot of downloads. You're going to be broadcasting this and really broadcast yourself in the best possible way. Okay, like you have a lot of internal wisdom and a lot of downloads that will be received this year that you will be able to, spread out. Like your wisdom is going to be spread out online or over the world. So this is very good energy. 9 of Cups even. Oh my God. You are going to have like your wishes come true when it comes to any type of pilgrimage, some sort of journey that you're going to go through that is really going to be, having like a very spiritual effect on you. I'm hearing Egypt. Some of you might be, wanting for a long time to travel to Egypt. This might be the year. I hope so. I hope so for myself. But there is absolutely a lot of movement and wish fulfillment that are going to be taking place in your field of travel, in your field of philosophy, in your field of higher knowledge and higher wisdom. In your 10th house of reputation, and gosh, aren't we happy? We just re-pulled the cards of the 8th house. Oh my God. I'm not cheating. I'll just do what Spirit asked me to do. The 10th house, your reputation, career, any type of responsibilities and achievements. 6 of Swords. And the 10 of Cups. Okay, wow. If there was some sort of conflict, especially coming from that 5th house energy where you were put in the spotlight, right, in the entertainment, or some sort of, a place where you were feeling very passionate and you got backlash with a lot of, envy, jealousy, and competitive type of nature, this is something that you are moving away from, because it's the 6 of Swords in your reputation. So if there were people that were trying to diminish your reputation with the 6 of Swords to the 10 of Cups, you will be successful. I'm hearing grandiose. I don't know why I was hearing that. That's why I kind of like stopped there. But the 10 of Cups is indicating that you are going towards calmer waters. You're untouchable. Okay, the 6 of Swords is like for other people that were trying to ruin your reputation or trying to diminish your accomplishments, you're moving away from that. Okay, they can't touch you. It's like the boat. They missed the boat on getting on your side of the boat. So you're leaving a lot of drama behind in order to go towards your fullest, happiest moments when it comes to your career, when it comes to your accomplishments here. In your house of friendships is the 11th house. What is going on there? Oh, the Page of Wands. These are new connections, new souls that you're going to feel very excited about. People really see a very positive, uplifting energy around you. We've got the Fool and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may be making a new tribe or a new community. Maybe you're building that up like slowly but surely through your excitement, through your through a very happy energy. You are building some sort of momentum. You're building some sort of community here. This is going to be a fresh new start. And for other people, it's going to be very difficult to really enter that energy field. You have the 7 of Wands of protection. Okay, so if you do have close friends or communities and you sense some sort of danger with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, you're going to be very defensive, either from yourself, or towards other people. You're going to be definitely having clear boundaries towards friends, towards communities, towards people that try to, have something to say or do. You're going to assert clear boundaries. All right. Definitely 9 of Wands. For some of you, you've been through a lot here. But you're not going to lose your childlike type of energy, that happy, optimistic, and like free talker type of energy. You're not going to miss that in this year. In your 12th house, we've got the 5 of Cups, the King of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. This is a warning to stay very clear within your energy field, to keep on working on yourself, because you have a lot of discomfort or people around you that could be causing for some anger or resentment within you, okay, like people that are triggering you. This is also for you to feel a sense of loss of focus when it comes to your spiritual energy, okay? Maybe these are like spiritual attacks that are going on, or you know, it could be like even you mastering yourself in such a way that you read energies, but you also read like the negative energies, and that can also, you know, you can take that with you, right? Because once you kind of like elevate in such a sense that you screen and feel and read energies of people, situations, or environments, or houses, or all of that, with the King of Swords, you see the pain, you see the sadness behind things, you see the conflict, the envy, but that can cause you also a little bit of, you know, imbalance, because you take that, because obviously it's not always healthy to hear, think, and see energies that affect you, right? So you may need to find some sort of clarity or boundary within that as well. um, you know, clear your subconscious field, clear your energy field, find your inner balance within. The 12th house is all about the subconscious, forgiveness. Okay, some people need to be forgiven, not taken back, but forgiven. And the fact that some people may want your forgiveness, but you're not giving them, you will be met with some sort of resistance. People will be, you know, fighting you or arguing with you, or, you know, calling you stuck up, or very arrogant, because you're not playing in that part. So this is going to be a house where there is going to be a lot of energies moving towards you that you need to really face head on with that King of Swords. What's the overall outcome? Yeah, Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So again, this is kind of like tapping into that 12th house energy. What I said, some people may be, you know, accusing you, or, you know, jumping to conclusions, or really, you know, have some sort of attack towards you with the Knight of Swords. But the Eight of Swords is saying that you may sometimes get trapped in overthinking and over paralyzed of these people trying to disturb your peace. So what do you need to do here? Sorry, this way. What you need to do is to protect yourself, spiritually protecting yourself. As you rise above a lot of energies, there are going to be a lot of challenges. These challenges are a part of your spiritual karma. So a lot of people that come with these challenges have like some sort of spiritual karmic tie to you, and you are seeing above it, but you're still needing to work or deal with these energies, and that is going to be like your hardest team or your hardest part. However, Spirit is saying self-love and self-respect should be number one here. Okay, yeah, protect your heart, but don't let it, you know, grow cold due to these type of energies that come to you. All right, stay yourself, stay in a loving vibration, stay in a you know, self-loving, high-frequency energy, Sagittarius. Right, that was a heavy energy reading again. I'm going to do a extended on this, so if you want to go a little bit deeper, we're going to check in with these energies. So I do welcome you over to the other side here. Wrap up for winter, time to hibernate, and spiritual growth. See, this is going to be probably a year where you need to really be putting focus on yourself, and with removing as much as noises around you as possible, so you can find your clarity and have like a spiritual growth within yourself. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here, and make sure to drop a like, share, and definitely come back throughout the year to see what is going on for you, because yeah, you may not have taken notes, but this is going to be a whole year based reading. Okay, thank you, and see you soon. Ciao.